Welcome back. It is still Urban Today. My name is Mackenzie and we're broadcasting live from Uganda. Now in Kampala here, one of the things that we love to talk about is recovery. Yeah, because in Uganda since a very long time, we've always tried to recover. Everyone is trying to get back on their feet and make it happen. Now we're talking people who are in hospitals, we're talking people who have been in war, we're talking people who have been in prison, and a lot more. Today we have a very special something that we would love to discuss and just get a little bit in depth of how it rolls. Now, one of the biggest problems that we have in the country is the fact that many people who are incarcerated, when they get out, it's not really like most times it's not like they are better people. Sometimes they go through a lot of traumatic situations and you wonder when they get out, are they going to lead better lives? Does the prison sentence actually do justice to this situation? Does someone being in prison learn something? Do they come out and become a better person? Or is it just another punishment and you come out and you can do another crime and then go back and get punished and you get used to the whole situation? So it is really tricky, and we need to find the best way forward. We need to find the best way we can always talk to these particular people, especially the convicts or the former convicts that have actually been in jail. So today we have someone, actually not just one person, two people, and they are from Labamba Community Services. They have been very influential in this particular sector. One of them is Karim Sekasamba. Now, he was arrested in Kenya in his pursuit for financial freedom when it was discovered that he had fake documents on him. While in prison, of course he was taken in prison, and while in prison he underwent training in some skills that he has since used to better our communities around Uganda. We are very honored here on Urban Today to have him with us. So welcome to Urban Today, Karim.
Okay.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Are you okay?
I'm very okay.
You woke up very good.
Yep.
Labor Day was kawa?
Labor Day.
Eh.
For us, we are working.
You're working,
Yeah.
Just like us. So
Just like you.
there's not really much of Labor Day.
Yeah.
Karim has actually come with Nadia Benita Kevina, who is the General Secretary at Alabamba Community Services. Karim is the Director. Thank you so much for coming around and welcome.
Welcome.
How is your morning so far?
Very cool.
Are you a morning person? Would you consider yourself a morning person?
Not
You-
really.
You're not a morning person,
No.
right? But we're going to have a good time here, so don't worry.
No problem.
Before we have a good time, let's talk about some of the biggest challenges that someone has to go through, especially when they're incarcerated. In Uganda, we always see people going to jail. You're always seeing the trucks going around. If someone has never been to any prison, if they've never been to any jail cell, they will never maybe understand the situation that goes in there. I've had a few of my friends who have visited some of their friends and they're like, yo, I'm not going there. Not today, not tomorrow. You have been there. First of all, tell us, what is the experience like, first of all, being in that situation?
If it is your first time to be jailed, that moment is not
For example, like me, I've never even stepped next to a jail in my life.
never.
Yes.
But just pray for it. Yes, because every time, every moment we are moving with we are walking, we are doing things like we can be jailed anytime.
What happened in your case for you to actually end up being in jail? Because from the small story that we have is the fact that you are literally on the move and you didn't have the right documents. What was the detail onto that?
Yes, like me, I was traveling to Turkey, and I found myself in jail.
Wow.
Because of the fake documents.
Yeah.
I got fake documents here. Traveling, I had to depart to Jomo Kenyatta Airport. When I reached there, they arrested me that the visa is fake.
Whoa.
So they had to take me to Kenyan immigration
Okay.
to check, to confirm my visa, whether it is okay. They took even my visa to tax embassy to prove whether it is okay.
It's real.
So they confirmed, the tax embassy wrote a letter that the visa is
It's
not
fake.
genuine.
Yeah.
So I have to be
In jail.
in jail
For how many years?
for 2 years.
Oh my goodness.
So I was
On
there
your
for
move, and before you know it, 2 years gone.
2 years gone.
Which jail was that? Where was that?
It was Nairobi West Prison. Yeah, it is one of, in fact, it is big in Nairobi. It is basically in Nairobi. But
it's not the the situation was not good.
It's not good.
There's somewhere where we're talking about how you learn some skills and all these things, but I really would love to get the picture, because I know very many people do not want to be in that position, but some don't even know how heavy it could be. For example, like, what was the worst moment for you being in that cell?
The worst moment, first of all, the language.
Yes.
Those people, they use Kiswahili every time.
Yeah.
Kiswahili,
Yeah.
the language was not
Yeah.
because I didn't know even to speak Swahili.
Okay.
So I took time without communicating to my fellows.
Yeah.
Except those who knew a little bit of English.
Okay.
Another thing, the situation inside.
Yeah.
Kenyans, if you look at those people who the people who are convicted with,
yeah,
you hear this one, he killed his father, the other one killed his mother, the other one, they
so
commit.
You are in a cage with people that you would never be like.
Yes, exactly.
And you are judged literally the same.
Yeah.
For 2 years.
For 2 years.
Same punishment.
Same punishment.
Same everything.
Yeah.
Have you been in jail before?
No.
Because I would be scared if you told me you were in jail as well. I'm sure you've had your own stories about jail. What would be like the worst story that you have had about like a situation in jail, or some of the terrible stories that you can share with us for us to know?
Okay, for me, I got a chance to go back where he learned the skills. I learned the same skills.
Yeah.
And I reached where he was in, jailed from Nairobi West Prison. It's a very big prison. But this is a country I found they don't favor nations.
Yeah.
We found Chinese who had fake documents. We found Europeans who everyone can go to jail.
Anyone.
In Kenya, the beauty is these people are strict with documentation.
Yeah.
You find most Ugandans there don't have work permits.
Yeah.
They went to construct, they don't have documents.
Yeah.
In the night, they simply ambush you in the camp where you're constructing from and you're jailed.
Yeah.
The experience they give is they have gotten skills. Nairobi prisons, these are prisons that cannot let you go the way you came.
Yeah.
You live a transformed person.
And that's something that I think many people don't have a chance of getting when they're going to a jail. In Uganda today, most of our jail cells are literally overpopulated. You can't be able to have order in a situation like that, I would imagine. Is that true? Because do we actually have situations where we have teachings in Uganda? Do we have that, or is it you guys who have decided to come up with this amazing community service that I think is going to help people? Is the situation worse in Uganda or worse in Kenya?
Apparently, Kenya is better with prisons. They rehabilitate prisoners, which we don't have currently in Uganda. But
we don't have any rehabilitation center for prisoners.
No, here we do Bible study, we do go back to school and beauty, cosmetology. But we don't have the rehabilitation where you find a prisoner leaves prison and comes to society and he's not embraced. You're not welcomed home. What do? Is to commit crime that you go where you find comforting. So you keep running in that circle of racism. Prison out, jail out. So we don't have that setting where we can rehabilitate prisoners, that the community and the person they offended and the offender come to harmony. In Kenya, we have people who were jailed before, and now the community is really appreciating. In Uganda, I'm lucky to be one of the people appreciating Karim's being in jail. because I've learnt a lot that I didn't know, regardless of the fact that we went to school, and I can transform someone through his.
Yes.
So anytime he went to jail, I don't regret.
There you
I
go.
got an opportunity.
Now, speaking about going to jail, it's obviously not something fun to talk about, but it's very important for us to talk about. And in just a few minutes from now, when we come back after the break, we're going to be looking at some of the skills that Karim and Nadia have actually managed to get from this situation, and how we can impact them, and how we can get maybe a Ugandan rehab center to actually start working on all this and a lot more. We have more questions to come through. You can as well feel free, get in touch with us on our Facebook and Twitter. On Twitter, it's Urban TV Uganda, and on Facebook, it's Urban Television. Get in touch with us. We'll be right back. It is still Urban Today.